We're going to turn now to our GMA cover story. I had the privilege of sitting down with actress Regina King, who stars in the powerful new movie Shirley, about Shirley Chisholm's historic run for president. Regina's return to the screen and to the public comes 2 years after the sudden death of her beloved son Ian. This is her first TV interview since that tragedy. We talked about her son's legacy, how she's been healing, and what she calls her favorite thing, being Ian's mom. For nearly 40 years, she's reigned as one of Hollywood's most versatile talents.
That plane does not take off unless we're both on it. Got it?
From her breakout role in the 80s sitcom 227 to her Oscar-winning performance in If Beale Street Could Talk.
Do you think I came here to make you suffer?
Regina King is known for humanizing complex characters.
If I can't get the nomination, I can still get delegates.
Including her latest role starring in the biopic Shirley. How did you prepare to play Shirley Chisholm?
It's been a 15-year journey since we were going to tell Shirley's story to now it actually happening. And I think 15 years ago, I wasn't ready to play Shirley. I may have thought that I was then, but I wasn't ready. I needed to live more life.
Regina's joined by her sister Raina, who co-produces and plays a key role in the film that chronicles Shirley Chisholm's political rise in 1972 as she becomes the first black woman to run for president.
We felt like there were so many people who did not know who Shirley Chisholm is, who she was, who she is, and that bugged us. When you're a first, when you set out to do something that no one else has done before, there's no example of that for you. That's a lonely road to travel.
Yeah, and it just so happens to be an election year.
Yeah. We were like, no, it needs to live and be in the space now, so that if it's going to inspire anyone, especially young people, to be involved with the political process, then we've done something right. And we've also honored Shirley, and we've followed through with what Shirley has unbought and unbossed.
For the last couple of years, Regina has been taking much-needed time away. In January of 2022, her dear son Ian tragically passing away by suicide. You dedicated the film to your beloved Ian, your son.
To my Ian.
What has this time span, these last 2 years, been like for you, Regina?
Oh, wow. You know, I'm a different person, you know, now than I was January 19th. Grief is a journey, you know. I understand that grief is love that has no place to go. I know that it's important to me to honor Ian in the totality of who he is. I speak about him in the present because he is always with me, and the joy and happiness that he gave all of us.
But behind that joy and happiness, Ian's mental health took a toll.
When it comes to depression, that people expect it to look a certain way, and they expect it to look heavy, and people expect that
It's okay.
To have to experience this and not be able to have the time to just sit with Ian's choice, which I respect and understand, you know, that he didn't want to be here anymore, and that's a hard thing for other people to receive because they did not live our experience, did not live Ian's journey.
I think a lot of people are going to appreciate that you said it was his choice and that you recognize that.
I was so angry with God, you know, that why would that weight be given to Ian? You know, of all of the things that we had gone through with the therapy, with psychiatrists and programs, and Ian was like, I'm tired of talking, Mom. My favorite thing about myself is being Ian's mom. And I can't say that with a smile, with tears, with all of the emotion that comes with that. I can't do that if I did not respect the journey.
Their close bond, always on full display at Regina's red carpet events. I thought about him when you were on the stage at the Oscars because you were wearing orange. That's his favorite color.
Yes.
I remember he used to escort you.
Yeah.
So are there moments where he was always there with you physically that, not does it trigger, but is it?
Oh, it's a trigger.
Is it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So sometimes it'll trigger just laughter. Most times, as of recent, it triggers a smile. But sometimes his absence is really loud.
Regina admits she still struggles with acceptance.
Sometimes, you know, it's a lot of guilt comes over me. When a parent loses a child, you still wonder, what could I have done so that wouldn't have happened? I know that I share this grief with everyone, but no one else is Ian's mom, you know? Only me. And so it's mine. And the sadness will never go away. It'll always be with me. And I think I saw somewhere the sadness is a reminder of how much he means to me, you know?
Happy sorrow is what my mother used to call it.
Happy sorrow.
Yeah. You said something that Shirley Chisholm, what are the two words? Unbought and unbossed. So what are two words for your motto to get? What would be your two words?
I don't know that I can, two words.
I have two words for you.
Do you?
Ian's mom.
That's the first thought that came to my mind.
I know you.
That's the first thought that came to my mind, but I was like, okay, let me come up with something more profound. That's what I was trying to, but that was the first thought that came to my mind.
That's all right.
Ian's mom.
She is, she's such a special human being, and she said that often that she will feel his presence or something will be said, somebody that she didn't know that her son knew will say something, and she calls those her E-inspirations. E-inspirations, named after her son. But for her to be able to find the strength at this point, to sit down, and we talked over the weekend when she was at the Oscars, and she said, I'm ready to talk. You know, this film that I'm doing is very important. I know people want to talk about that. I want to be able to talk about my son. I'm not going to make him a poster child for what's going on.
Right.
I want to talk about it once, and then.
But I love that thought that he's always with her.
Yes.
And so many wise revelations. I mean, my mouth was just open listening to the wisdom come from her. And
she did say something, and I was telling Rebecca about it, and I wanted to come out right. She is so appreciative of the public. And when she was at the Oscars, people were hitting her up on Instagram, like, "Oh, you're back." They were great to see her. She said it's wonderful that people, and they're well intended, they're good intentions. But she said, when you say to somebody who's lost a child or gone through that, be strong. She said, getting out of the bed is being strong. You don't need to say that to someone. Just breathing, just walking, just being is being strong. Yeah.
Really beautiful.
And Shirley, I'm telling you, it is a terrific film. It's in select theaters Friday and on Netflix globally on March 22nd. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.